Assalamu alaikum, grade 2. Please open your student book 2, unit number 3, page number 16. Let's start reading. Our today's unit is about crabbing. Well, do you know anyone who catches a crab in your family? Do you even know what is a crab? You can see the picture of a crab on your screen, right? So, this lesson is about crabbing. For example, when we go and catch fish, we call it fishing. So when we go and catch a crab, so it is called crabbing. Now I will do your reading. Uncle Iqbal paddled the boat slowly across the swamp. This is the best place to catch crabs, he said. The tide is going out and we can see the mud banks. Then he threw a rope around a mangrove root to hold the boat still. Khalil leaned over the side of the boat. There's one. It's moving, he cried as a crab scuttled across the bank and vanished into the hole in the mud. Uncle Iqbal pulled a big old cricket glove onto his right hand. Why do you need that? Asked Khalil. Crabs have strong front claws, Uncle Iqbal explained. The right claw is bigger than the left one. If it nips you, will hurt. Then he leaned over the side of the boat. He and Khalil waited and watched quietly. Suddenly Uncle Iqbal's hand plunged into the mud hole and came up holding a crab. Khalil clapped and nearly fell out of the boat. Uncle Iqbal laughed as he tied string around the crab's claw and dropped it into a sack. Now it's your turn, he said to Khalil. Now I will explain this lesson to you. In this lesson, we are told about crabbing, right? There is Uncle Iqbal and Khalil. They both went for crabbing. They both went on a boat to catch a crab. Over there, Uncle Iqbal tied the boat to a mangrove shrub, a root or a shrub you can say, so that the boat would not move. From the mud, Khalil could see a crab coming out. He shouted and told Uncle Iqbal that he saw a crab. Then what did Uncle Iqbal do? Uncle Iqbal wore a glove. Why did he wear a glove? He wore a glove because crabs have strong claws. They can bite you. So to be safe, he just wore a glove. He put his hand inside the mud. He held the crab and took it out. When he caught the crab, Khalil got very happy. He was so happy that he almost fell out of the boat. Then after that, he said, Uncle Iqbal, that's great. Uncle Iqbal tied rope around the crab so that he would not bite, right? And then what happened after that? After that, Uncle Iqbal told Khalil that now it's your turn. He wanted Khalil to do the same thing. He wanted Khalil to catch a crab. Now this is your vocabulary. These are the meanings of the difficult word in your lesson. Number 1 is paddled. What does paddled means? Paddled means to swim, right? What does banks mean? Banks means sloping land. Number 3 is tide. Tide means flood. Number 4 is swamp. Swamp is soft, wet ground, right? Watery ground. Then number 5 is mangrove. What is mangrove? It's a shrub. Number 6 is leaned. Leaned is to bend down. Number 7, cried. Cried means shout. Number 8, scuttled. Scuttled means to move about. The crab was scuttling. It was moving about on the sand, right? Number 9 is vanished. What does vanished means? Vanished means to disappear. Number 10 is claws. Claws are nails. Number 11, nips. Nips means bite. Number 12 is plunked. And plunked means to push quickly or fall suddenly. Number 13 is sack. Sack is a bag. Mr. Khalil used a sack in the lesson to drop the crab inside it, right? Now let's come to question answers on page number 17. Now let's come to question answers. Question number 1 is, what is the setting of the story? Setting is where the story took place. So where did the story took place? The story took place in the swamp. So the answer 1 is the swamp. Question number 2, who are the two characters? Who are the two characters the story is about? There is Uncle Iqbal and Khalil. Question number 3 is, why did Uncle Iqbal throw the rope over the mangrove root? You all know why did he throw the rope. He threw the rope to hold the boat still so that the boat would not move, would not float away, and he would feel easy in catching the crab. Question number 4 is, find these words in the story. Think of other words with the same meanings. For example, here the word is given vanished. What does vanished means? Disappear. Then what does nips mean? Nips mean bites. What does plunked means? Plunked means to fall suddenly. Now let's come to language pronouns. Page number 17. A pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. You all know noun is a name of a place, name, animal or thing. So a pronoun is something that we use instead of a noun. For example, these pronouns usually come before the verb. For example, I, you, he, she, it, we, they. These all are pronouns. They are used instead of nouns. For example, we are talking about a tree. We saw a mango tree. Now, we would not write mango tree again and again, right? We will write we saw a mango tree. It was very tall. It had many mangoes on it. So we are using it instead of the mango tree. These are called pronouns. Let's come to language pronouns part. Use a pronoun from the box to replace the nouns in bold. For example, Khalil put on the glove. So you are given these pronouns in the box on the right hand side on top. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. You have to choose one of the pronoun and replace it. We would write he instead of Khalil. He put on the glove. In this way, we have used a pronoun instead of a noun. Now use pronoun I, you or we to complete these sentences. Over here in this question on page number 18, you have to use pronouns I, you or we to complete these sentences. For example, there is a sentence given dash caught a crab. So you can write I caught a crab. You can also write you caught a crab, or we can write we caught a crab, right? We can write anything to complete these sentences. We can use any pronoun over here. Now rewrite this story. Use pronoun instead of the bold words bold. You have to write pronouns instead of the bold letters. For example, over here it's given mummy. Mummy made crab soup. What can you use instead of mummy? You can use she. She made crab soup. In this way, you have to turn the bold letters into pronouns. Now let's come to page number 19. And this is present continuous tense. Now see this box on the right on your screen. To make the present continuous tense, add ing to the verb. For example, verb is an action word, right? So to make it a present continuous tense, we will always add ing. For example, catch plus ing would be catching. If the words ends in e, drop the e, move plus ing. For example, we have written a verb that ends with e. So we will not write E in the end. We will move the E and we will add ing. So this will be moving. And what happens to some of the verbs? Some verbs double the last letter. For example, nip plus ing would be nipping. Now complete these sentences in the present continuous tense. You are given some sentences over here on page number 19. We have to complete them in present continuous tense. For example, Khalil is sitting in the boat. Now you are given an example inside the bracket, sit, right? So you have to turn this into present continuous, and to make it into present continuous you will add ing. And as I have told you that sometimes some letters would be doubled, so in this T would be doubled. Now let's come to question number 2 on page 19. The picture shows another way of catching a crab. Make up a sentence in present continuous tense for given picture. For example, the crab is running. Now on page 19 you are given 4 different pictures and you are given a word underneath them. You have to look at these words and then you have to make up a sentence, right? For example, the crab is running. The girl is chasing the crab, or you can say the girl picked up the crab and the crab nipped the girl. In this way you have to make sentences. Now let's come to page number 20, word study initial blends. Write different words beginning with CL, CR, BL or BE. For example, CL, what does CL sounds? It's kl. So kl, clock. CR is cur, crab. BL is bill. So bl, brick. You can write br, bread. You have to write different words starting with kl, cur, bl or br, right? Now write an ending to the story. Over here we have to write an ending of the story. There is no ending given, right? Mr. Khalil said that Uncle Iqbal said to Khalil that now it's your turn. So when he said to Khalil that it's your turn, what happened next? You just have to imagine and write an ending. You can say what happened when Khalil caught the crab. How many crabs did he and his uncle catch? You can write anything you want. You just have to write an ending to the story. Now let's come to our today's homework. Do page number 17, question 1 to 4 on your book and question 5 and 6 on notebook. Do language part page 17, question 1 on book. Do page 18, question 2 and 3 on book. Do page 19, present continuous, question 1 and 2 on book. Do word study page 20, question 1 to 4 on book. Do page 20, question 2 on notebooks. That's all for today. Thank you.